Good afternoon everyone. Today we will introduce ourselves. My name is Muhammad Nihilman Abid bin Muhammad Zamri and my metric number is 04DEE25F1039.
My name is Muhammad Fahmi bin Fakhruddin. My metric number is 04DEE25F1051.
My name is Amar bin Hisham and my metric number is 04DEE25F1054.
Today, my group will be presenting about one of the most important tools used in electronics, that is the digital multimeter. A multimeter is a device to use to measure several electrical quantities in one instrument. That is why it is called a multimeter, meaning multimeter measurements in one tool.
There are three main things a multimeter can measure. First, DC voltage, the electrical potential difference. AC voltage, the flow of electric charge. Resistance, how much a component resists current. Most multimeter can also check things like diodes, continuity, and sometimes capacitance depending on the model.
Before we use the multimeter, it is important to understand each part. The multimeter has a display screen to show reading, a rotary die in the center to choose what we want to measure. Probe port include comb for the black probe and two probes which are used to touch or connect to the component. The black probe always goes into the comb port, where the red probe usually goes into the port marked 4 ohm, milliampere or similar.
Now let's talk about safety. When we're using a multimeter, make sure the dial is set to correct mode. Never touch the metal part of the probes during measurements, and always start with the correct range to avoid the damaging the meter. Since today we are measuring a resistor, we will use the ohm mode.
This is the component we will measure, a 100 kilo ohm resistor. Resistors have colored bands to show their values. For this resistor, the bands indicate 100 kilo ohm with a percentage tolerance. However, to confirm the actual resistance, we use the multimeter.
Before measuring, we must set the multimeter's dials. I am turning it to the 1000 range because our resistor is 100,000. Choose a high range, ensure that the meter can read it properly.
Next, we will connect the probes. The red probe touch the one leg of the resistor and the black probes touch the other leg. We should hold the probe carefully and avoid touching the metal legs because the resistance of our fingers could affect the reading.
Now, let's observe the display on the multimeter. Look, it shows a reading about 100 kilo ohm. This is very close to the expected value. So it means the resistor is functioning correctly and is within its tolerance range.
This measurement demonstrates how the multimeter works. It sends a tiny electrical current through the resistor and calculates how much it resists the flow. The value is then shown on the screen.
In conclusion, the multimeter is an essential tool used in every electronics lab. It helps in testing components, troubleshooting circuits, and ensuring that device work properly. Today, we successfully use it to measure a 100,000 kilo ohm resistor.
We hope this demonstration helps you understand how to use the multimeter more confidently.